How is everybody today? Happy Monday. Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo. If you so celebrate, I think it's a fun day just to be festive and uh, have some Mexican food, which is what we're going to do later on this afternoon. Hi, Adina. Welcome in. So this is my weekly finds. Hi, Guitar Missy. So these are the things I found this week. I usually do it on Monday. I flipped things around last week and did a Talavera show on Monday, but I'm back to my regular schedule. And then Thursday will be a theme show. I already have the thumbnail up for Thursday's show. It's going to be art glass. And so I have a bunch of hand-blown art glass stuff that I'm going to show you guys. So today we just have we have vintage, we have some art glass, we have some wood, some Victorian antique looking stuff. Hi, Mary. So anyway, we're going to get started. I'm Stacy, also known as Mermy, and welcome in. And I'm glad that you came in to join your Monday with me. Let me get the camera turned around, and we have a couple of pre-bids, and we'll take care of those first. So let me check out what we have. So I have two of these. One is a taller one. This is the shorter one that I have a pre-bid on. If I don't break the second one. They seem pretty sturdy, believe it or not. So these, when I did my research, come across as Penco, and they call it a flame blown glass. It's a Jack in the Pulpit style top on here, but you can see it's got the purples and the greens. I didn't check to see. I think it's just paint. Yeah, it's just paint that is in there, similar to, I don't think it's painted on, it is hand blown, but I just love the contrast with the purple, the green, and the white. This one is, let's see, what did I have it on there? About 7 inches tall. The other one is taller, but this is the one we have a pre-bid on. Gorgeous. I love the little swirl in, and then the other one is right there. So we can, if you're interested in me running that one too, it's I think $2 more because it's taller. Pre-bid on this Panko Flame blown glass candle votive or vase, Jack in the Pulpit style, and it's running. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I got back to my regular schedule for those of you who join me on a regular basis, so it's kind of nice to see your names this morning. Not kind of, very nice to see your names. So I'm just going through pre-bids right now. There you go, Mike. And I know your name isn't Mike, but congratulations. Hello, hello, treasures and toddlers. I love toddlers. I was a kindergarten teacher for 37 years. So they're not toddlers, but I just love the under 5 kiddos. All right, so that was my first pre-bid. Then we also have this cute little Nippon salt cellar that is on pre-bid, hand painted. Looks like, I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's gorgeous. It is marked Nippon, hand painted. I love the little 3-footed dishes. So I don't know. It could be a master salt, but I'm just calling it a mini salt cellar. Beautiful, beautiful golds and yellows with that gorgeous flower in there, hand painted. And it has a pre-bid, and it's going to start at $5 for 20 seconds. You have two. Boy, girl, 2 girls, 2 boys. What do you have? I remember when I had 2 toddlers. My toddlers are now in their 30s, so it's been a while. All right, a boy, oh, Brave. I love that name. Oh, that's sweet. Opal. What nice, unique names. I like that. The next item we have, I always pick up hands. If you know me, I've had several hands. I've had ceramic. I've had, seems like wood is finding me these days. So what research says that this is a Buddha hand, but it is carved. There's a significance there. You'll have to look it up, Jane. But it is a little trinket tray. It's got this little well on the bottom. It isn't marked. That screw looks a little older, so I don't know if it's older, but it's beautiful wood. It's not balsa. It's a little heavier than the balsa wood. Oh my goodness, 2 years and 11 months. You are a busy mama. Oh my goodness. The 11-month-old walking yet? All right, Jane. Jane is in the lead on this one. It's going to start at 18 and it's running. I miss those years. I will not be a grandma. Neither one of my children want kids. My daughter married a man who had 3 of his own, so she just adopted those. And then my son is still single and doesn't want any children, so that's all right. I figure I got 37 years of other people's children, so I'm happy with that. Jane, congratulations if you're in here right now. That's coming home to you. Yay, you are in here. Happy Monday, Jane. This next item, oh wow. This is stunning. I almost did not want to get rid of it. It's this item up here. It is Victorian. Now I put brass because I can't really tell. I mean, it looks like brass. It is metal. It could be pot metal, but I don't know. It could be what do they call that? That heavy cast iron. Could be cast iron, but it is a beautiful cameo in the back and a little tray here. And it came across as a doorstop, and I could see that, or a book holder, right? It is got a pre-bid. It's starting at 35 and it is running for 20 seconds. It is gorgeous. I just love the cameo style in the back there, that oval. Thank you, Jane. Have to take my husband to get an epidural today. So we're doing this first and then taking care of him later. All right. T.L. Lloyd, congratulations. Hi, Sasha. I just love her. She's so amazing. Oh, but she's going to a good home. Sometimes I hold on to stuff, and that one I didn't. No, I'm not regretting it. It's just, I just love them. All right, I'm going to start going through my items just in order. If there's anything here that you want to pull up first, just let me know. Just got a mishmash. You know how I am. I just have whatever I find is what I put out. So I'm bringing this one up from last week because again, I did my Monday show on Thursday, which is kind of silly, and I just feel like I have people that come in on Mondays who love these little Russian nesting dolls. This is a $5 Russian nesting doll. She doesn't have any damage. All her dolls are there. So there's one. Let me put my camera down a little bit. There's 2. Here's 3. There's 4. Hi, Crazy Cash. Welcome in. Happy Monday. And there's number 5. Little baby. Just little babies in there. All right. So she's a 5 nester. A 5 doll nester. And she's going to start at 12 and she's running. Hope your day is going well so far. I know a lot of you are back east, so you're hitting the lunch hour about now. We're just still about 9 o'clock here in Phoenix, Arizona. And we're getting rain, believe it or not. It's always nice to get the rain in the desert. We need it so badly. And it smells so good out there right now. You know, when the dirt is really thirsty and it gets rain, how it smells. It's just, oh, so nice. Hi, B. Furness. Welcome in. I just started going down the line, so if there's something you want to pull up, let me know. I have quite a few pieces of Belleek out today. I just pulled some of it I just purchased, but some I already had on the shelf. And I tried to put which mark it was. So this is a clover or shamrock. This is a basket weave vase. It is the 11th mark, which makes it more contemporary. So in the 2000s somewhere. I mean, if you go online, you can look up each mark and see what year they were produced. So this is, I think, the newest piece I have with the 11th mark. Everything else seemed to be about 7th or 5th mark. Hi, Isabel. Oh, sorry, I put that down. I should keep it up. Here we go. We're going to run it for 12. How's our Mondays going, guys? I love this one. If you love the little Irish touch, well, it is made in Ireland, so that makes sense, right? I just love the way it feels. It's so amazing. And then this was the newer one. I had this a couple weeks ago and it sold right away. I found another one. What do you know? It's a Belleek heart-shaped bowl. This one has the green 5th mark, which puts it, I think, about, gosh, I don't know, but it was like early 1900s. So like 1950, 1960, 1940, something like that. You can always tell it's green, and then it has this little mark on the bottom here. Does it tell us the year? No. But you can see it's actually, I think, in Gaelic right there. Beautiful little heart-shaped dish. $12 start, and it's running. Like a little trinket dish, I guess you could make it into a trinket dish. It's just beautiful. Oh, my phone's going to do the glitch thing today. Sorry, guys. Let's move it off a little bit. All right. Since it's going in alphabetical order, all the Belleek's going to come up first. So this is another 7th mark. It's gold 7th mark. So this one was 1980s, around there. So 1980s, still vintage. Beautiful little rose on it, all there. And then the beautiful leaves, kind of I think they call this a Neptune style with a shell looking. Look, and even on the back, it has this gorgeous little blue flower. All there, little dirty inside. $12 start, and it's running. I know, isn't it sweet? Look I just love the little blue flower on the back. It seems like I don't remember seeing that part of it, but it's just so delicate and whimsical, right? Sweetness. Hi, Daisy Jane. Welcome in. And let's see, we've got a couple more pieces left of Belleek. We've got this neat little shell. It's in the shape of a shell, and then it has this little shell feet on it. Also 7th mark, so from 1980s, I think. No damage. Neat little, you could put little soaps in it in your bathroom. Trinket tray. I mean, you guys can probably think of 1,000,001 little ideas of what to do with it. $12 start, and it's running. But I thought just, in a bathroom, that would be really neat. And it's totally shaped like a shell. It almost has that shell feeling to it, too. Hi, Nikki Nex. Welcome in. And then the last piece of Belleek is actually a 2-piece set of a creamer and a sugar. So they are being sold as one. So you get the sugar bowl. This is the 5th mark, which is about 1950s or so. Beautiful. Again, that's that Neptune shell textured looking. And then this really, look at this crazy creamer. Seems like something Neptune would use, right? For his tea or his coffee. Beautiful, all there. No chipping. So it looks like a piece of coral for the handle. Same mark. Set of 2 we're going to start at 24, and it's running. I know a lot of people collect the Belleek, but a lot of them look for the older marks. I think, what is it? Blue and black are the older marks, if I remember correctly. So I still have a nice collection. So if you ever change your mind and need some Belleek, you can always ask me if I still have mine. All right, this next item I just thought was neat because it's beveled glass. It is handmade, and I love the brass little. Look at the brass leaves all along it. Um, Looks like it has some sticker, but do you see the bevels in the glass? And then it has this little silver-looking center, and then it hangs. So it has this little chain to hang it, and then this is the back. But the leaves fold all the way around the cross. So it's just beautiful. I love it. We have a pre-bid on that and it is running. No damage. I did notice that, was it this one, right? These two here, they just don't have the leaf detail on them. I think probably because they were close to where the soldering or whatever they call that was. But otherwise, there's no damage to it. Works just fine. It's not extremely heavy. There you go, Beeferness. Congratulations. It's gorgeous. It'll look nice. Could look nice in a window or on a wall. Thank you so much. And then, being the mermaid that I am, I couldn't resist this guy. But I know that we have some lucite lovers in here. But look at this beautiful little scene. It's a little fish. You can see the little bubbles. It's reverse etched on this side. I don't know if you can see it. But there's like the hole for where the little fish body is. And then inside, it has these little pieces inside the lucite. And then there's the base. Not real scratched up. I mean, the base seems like it wasn't as highly polished as the scene on here. But it's just adorable. And I mean, the scene itself is in great condition. It was unmarked, so I'm not sure who the maker is. That sticker off of there. This is going to start at 10 and it's running. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cute little fish. Oh, I have this little, here, let's put it on let's see what it looks like on this little light. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, that's so cool. I need to pull this little light out more often, but you can put a little light underneath it like that. Isn't that neat? Oh, I might have to do that while I'm holding on to it until I put it in a show again. All right. I have a few jewelry boxes today too, which is kind of nice. This one, I think these are normally made in India. There is a little remnant of a sticker here. You can see India on there. But this one I like because it has that brass inlay on it. The box closes nice and even. It's all hand carved. And it has the gold. Come on. Oh, this one's not gold. This one's orange. I think these other little ones have gold. So it's got the red, orange looking fabric inside in excellent condition. Beautiful with the brass inlay. And it's going to start at 12. And there it goes. Beautiful little flowers on this. Nice little Mother's Day gift. I know we have Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, this time is going so fast, isn't it? All right. Hi, Charlie. Speaking of my kids that are in their 30s, Charlie is my son. He's come in to support his mama. All right, this next item is, these reminded me of the Rio Hondo hounds and animals, but they don't come up as that. But I just love the contrast between the cream and the brown. I did put on here, this one has a chip on one wing, but otherwise is in great condition. There are two here, so there is a pair. If you wanted to keep them together, that's why I put them both in. So this one's going to start at 5 and it's running. Beak all there, not marked, but they seem older, vintage to me. So this is the goose with the head down. Right. And then the other one has his head up and he's all there. He doesn't have any damage. This one's going to be a little bit more. I'll have to, if I don't sell these, I'll put them in my little animal. I usually do a critter show. And this one's the same, not marked. Same type of glaze, brown with the cream color. And it starts at 7 and it's running. Sweet little goose. All right. Don't be shy. If there's something you'd like me to pull up right away, just let me know. Hi, Bolt. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. All right. And we have this next item. I believe it could be Egyptian. It is probably Middle Eastern made. It reminds me of like a tower, like a ancient Mesopotamian tower, but it's crystal. It has panels one that you can kind of see through, and then it's frosted with ridges in it, clear, frosted with ridges. Beautiful gold tone. It's a nice heavy piece, so it is definitely crystal. It's got this beautiful finial on here that's all there, no chipping. Has a little rainbow look to it. It unscrews, and it has its original glass dauber here. Maybe a faint scent of perfume, but not a heavy. So it may have been used at one point. It is velvet on the back. I just left that on there. I can't find one like it. I found some that are similar, but definitely I believe it's probably Egyptian or Middle Eastern. Some of the ones that I found that were similar had Arabic writing as a description, so I couldn't really see where they were coming from. But this is going to start at 18 and it's running. Yeah, this one's a beautiful one. You got it, Bolt. I'll pull that up for you when this one's done. I couldn't find a maker for that Palomino, so I don't know if that means it. Sometimes when you can't find one similar, that it means it's European, so it's possible, I guess. All right, we'll put that aside and pull up this beautiful, but I'm pretty sure that's a Palomino horse. Kind of know my horses. Let's pull this one up for you. In great condition. I love the glaze. It's a really nice shiny glaze on this. That's not a chip. That's just a glaze mark. A little bit of, maybe he's got a little eyebrow there. It's white. Ears are great. That's not a chip, excuse me. It's like the white glaze blobbed here and here. Nose is fine. Hooves are fine. Then here's the base. Beautiful. Always wanted a Palomino horse. I had a paint. Her name was Missy. So I'm assuming that this is JHK. I looked up JHK. I can't find that maker at all, but he is stunning. If you love horses, I love the rearing, and it's just good quality. So that's going to start at 9 and it's running. Beautiful Palomino. Thank you for your bid, Bolt. He's sweet. Do you have horses, Bolt, or do you just appreciate them? There you go. Well, now you have one. If you didn't before, you have one now. He's just not the real kind. Thank you so much. Congratulations on him. He's sweet. I used to have horses when I was younger, and I used to like to draw horses. They're not easy to draw. All righty. So I have two of this similar type of still life floral paintings. One is signed. This one doesn't have a signature, but it is definitely hand painted. You can see, and it's raised. So it's an oil painting, I believe. Beautiful sunflowers on or not sunflowers, but some type of flower, maybe a dahlia or something on there. The frame says made in Mexico, but the picture itself is done on a wood canvas, so you can kind of see the wood there. So, and then this little border here is velvet, so it's a fabric velvet on that beautiful gilt looking frame. I think I put it's 8x7, I believe. It's going to start at $12 and it's running. That's the color of your choice too. You like the palominos? Yes, they're beautiful. I just love these little pictures. I'd love to pick up still life florals. For some reason, they just always catch my eye, especially if they're hand painted like this one. And then the second one is sunflowers, which we're coming up to the sunflower season, aren't we? I'm going to pull that one up and do it at the same time, since we just saw that other one. Same situation, same size, frame marked, made in Mexico. This one has the remnants of a signature, and I don't know what it says. It didn't come up when I lensed it either. I don't know if it's LA and then something Lahi, or anyway, it does have the remnants of a signature on this one. Beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. Same velvet frame here, made in Mexico there. And then here is the back with this little hanger. And it is going to start at 12 and it is running. Thinking about doing my bathroom in sunflowers. So this might be a good little picture to put in there. If it doesn't sell, that is. Of course, I say that and I never keep anything. All right, thank you for looking at that. And let's see what's next. So this, apparently, Follette is a fairly popular studio potterist. It's older. You can see some of the crazing in the glaze. This one has a beautiful flower on the front of it. Hi, Dot. Welcome in. Happy Monday, sweetie. I love the green, and then it goes to kind of a purple, and then to the red. No issues here. It is signed, Follette. And I'm going to start that at 12, and I'm not starting it at 12. That was the last one. This is starting at 18. Let me get that up to stage. Again, no issues. Studio artist signed. Beautiful, nice weight to it, and very balanced vase. And it's running. Oh, so many colorful things today. And I love when I show my Monday shows, because you never know what I'm going to find, and it ends up just being a little hodgepodge of different things. All right, we'll put that aside. My Thursday show, if you haven't noticed, it's up there for Thursday. I'm going to do art glass, hand-blown glass, so I'm going to have a lot of different kinds of things. I'll have some Blanco. I'll have signed pieces, unsigned pieces. So that's going to be my show on Thursday. Here we are. We've got this refillable, probably El Rice perfume bottle. It is frosted, kind of an Art Deco style here. Here is it does have the scent, a little perfume scent in it. So it has been used before. The lid itself, I can't tell if that's sticker I think that's sticker residue. It smears. So it's just tape or sticker residue on the top. Just a little El Rice, probably, perfume bottle, starting at 5. Hi, Gypsy. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Take a look. If there's something you'd like me to pull up, just let me know. Found a few perfume bottles this week. All right. Put that back. Let's see what's up next. I'm not kidding. I passed this bowl up 2 times. And but every time I've looked at it and I'm like, okay, it's fused glass. So that makes it art glass. It might end up in my show on Thursday if it doesn't sell. But it's fused glass. But it's just funky. It's just groovy, isn't it? With all the little polka dots. It's got these dichroic. Some of the dots are dichroic. Some are just regular colored glass. There's another dichroic. And then it's got this frit that comes up. It has the 4-pointed ruffle here, and even the bottom has some fused glass on it. But it's just kind of, I don't know, it's an eye catcher. I mean, not something you'd see. Every time I saw, and finally the third time, I'm like, okay, that means I have to pick it up because it's just so amazing. So it's going to start at 15 and it's running. Polka dotted fused glass bowl vase. I think it'd be great as a vase because you could stick flowers down in each of those and then you could just do your whole arrangement. I have another funky ikebana coming up. The ikebanas keep finding me. And this one is just it's just a weirdo looking one, but it's fun. And then I couldn't pass this up. I don't think it's vintage. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't look like it to me, but it is all hand painted. It says Sevilla or Sevilla, which is probably from Spain. But look at these are wood. These are little wood panels with the little cutouts in them, all hand painted. It's just so dainty. Then it has the fabric at the top. Both sides are painted, which is nice, so it doesn't matter. That looks like more of a contemporary sticker there. That's why I think it might be newer. But who doesn't need, look, you saw that in the back. You could just display that on your wall. It just is so gorgeous and folds up nicely. It is so amazing. So that's going to start at 10 and it's running. Always remember watching some of the, or like Gone with the Wind, when they have the little fans. Or what was the Zorro movies, that the Spaniards had these beautiful fans. So, so good. All right. Thank you for looking at it with me. Let me put it back in the back. It's so pretty back there. All right. And let's see what's next. I know I have someone who likes tikis in here, so I always try to look for some. This one had its original paperwork, so it's not an older one, but it tells a little bit about what it is, how tall it is. Oh, the original height of this particular, I guess this is a remake of, or a figurine that shows what it looked like. This fell off the tag, so I just left that on there to show you that it did have its original tag. It does have Hawaii on it, remnants of a sticker. It is newer because it's got that barcode there. But this is going to start at 10 and it's running. He's pretty cool. They always look so angry. He's got the beautiful braids. Hi, Sticks. Welcome in. All right. Setting him aside. How about some beautiful hull? I have never found hull in this good of condition ever. Usually when I get hull, it's got a chip somewhere. But look at this beautiful dogwood vase with the just light pink. And then the raised flowers on one side. It's got these beautiful handles, scalloped top, no chips, little bit of crazing. It doesn't have the flowers on back. You can kind of see there, but it is marked Hull Art USA. And then it's got its number, 8.5 inches tall. Even the bottom, no chips. Gorgeous, beautiful vase. It's going to start at 28 and it's running. Hi, fish lady. I'm a fish lady too. Welcome in. All righty. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, I think I'm about halfway through my items at this point. Just let me know and I'd be glad to pull them forward for you. How about a Indiana Glass Fairy Light? It's a clear one, but it has absolutely no damage. Here's what it looks like set up. At the top, no flea bites. That looks like it's tape right there. Get that off of there. Here's the base of the top. Here is the base and the foot. Indiana Glass Diamond Point Fairy Light, starting at 15 and it's running. Oh. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, don't forget to let me know and I'll pull that up for you. All right, this next item, it is amazing. So I love these Italian-made jewelry boxes. They usually have inlay on them. This one, though, has the Hummels on there. It's kind of like a three-dimensional. Oh, did I just get a raid? It seems like all of a sudden I had a bunch of people come in. Well, welcome in. And if I got a raid, thank you. Yes, Jenna K, was that you? Yay, thank you. Aw, you just made my Monday, Jenna K. Thank you so much. And everybody welcome in. We're just going through my weekly finds. I just started showing this gorgeous Italian Hummel themed jewelry box. It does have its key. The lock, I think you need to mess with the lid a little bit. The lock isn't completely engaging. It will engage, but the key won't come out. So just probably needs a little bit of WD-40 or something in there. But it is a music box and it plays. This reminds me of my childhood. I'd like the world to sing. Harmony. Do you remember the Coca-Cola commercial? Well, that's okay. I can bring them back up, Hope. No worries. Absolutely, I can. So as you can tell, the music box works just fine. There is no damage. I polished it up a little bit with a little furniture polish because it's got that nice sheen on it. Let me show you the bottom. Just needs a little brushing up inside on the felt here. It is Hummel, and then it has its original paperwork. Swiss musical movement, and I'd like to teach the world to sing. And then here is the Hummel. It's the apple tree girl and boy, so it even tells you what the figurines are. It's a reproduction, obviously, but the music box itself was made in Italy. It has all its mechanisms. It's just gorgeous with its original key. So that's going to start at 25 and it's running. Be great for anybody that you know that is a Hummel collector, because I would imagine they did not make very many of these at all. So beautiful. And then as soon as this is done running, we'll pull up that polka dot vase. And did you want to see both of the still lifes, Hope? Or did you have a preference? Let me put the key inside there. I can pull them both up, though. They are pretty magnificent. All right, here's this gorgeous Oh my goodness. I was just telling people, Hope, that I walked past, I picked this up 2 times before I finally picked it up for sure on the third try, but it is fused glass. Some of the polka dots are just colored glass, but some of them are dichroic, which is that that iridescent type of fused glass right there. It doesn't glow. I did check. It also has this frit around the edges and then this blue base on it. Hi, like mother and daughter, welcome in. No chips, no issues. Let me pull that back up, restart the auction, and it's starting at 15 and it's running. It's just pretty darn amazing. Very unique. Thank you for your bid. Great for your flowers in there. I think it would be something that would catch people's eyes, because it's different. I know, isn't it amazing? Thank you, Hope. Well, now you have it. Now people can comment how they've never seen anything like it in your home. All right, let's pull up this one. This is the one that is not signed. I don't know if those are dahlias or what type of flowers these are here. Let me find this one. There we go. And pull it up to stage. It is marked. It is hand painted. You can see the brush marks, and it has texture there. The inside frame, I don't know what they call this, is velvet, yellow velvet. And then the back, the frame says made in Mexico. I don't know if that means that the picture is made in Mexico. It's painted on a wood block versus a canvas, but it's just beautiful. The other one, they're matching in terms of frames and this, with just a different still life on there. And this is running for 12. It has a bid on it already. Thank you, Hope. It's gorgeous. Hi, Kate. Welcome in. And then I'll show you the sunflower one too, because I think that's I like this one too. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but I like the sunflowers as well. There you go, Hope. Congratulations. And we'll put that by your polka dot vase. And let's take a look at the sunflower. Same situation. This one is signed though. I'll put the signature up there while I pull that up. So I could not decipher it. It's so lightly signed right there. So I'm not sure, but at least it does have a signature. And I would hazard to guess that maybe these were painted by the same person, since they're in similar frames and with the velvet. And then this one is also marked made in Mexico, also painted on wood block with a little hanger. And this one is also going to start at 12. And we have a bid on it already, and it's running. Yeah, I definitely feel like they need to go as a pair, don't you, Hope? They're just beautiful. Yeah, they'll look nice together. There you go, Hope. You got your matching pair. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. And hand painted, which is always nice. All right, I do have a couple of pottery pieces. This one I ran in my show on Thursday, but I thought I'd give it another run. This one is Marietta, Georgia on it, but it is signed Mark Essig on the back. I think that's a 73. It maybe could be a 93. I'm not sure. It could be a 13, maybe. I'm not sure, but I saw a lot of these when I did my research, and they did mark them with different cities on them. This one just happens to be Marietta, Georgia. It'd be great as like a water dish. I think I would use it like as a planter, to put a potted plant in or some succulents. Beautiful work. No cracks, no issues. Looks like it may not have every. No worries, Hope. That's okay. I'm here for that. I've had people ask me after my show if I still had something, and I'm always willing, to just put it in the buy it now for you if you miss out. So no worries. I'm all about helping you guys, and I'm thankful for you. So this one is going to start at 18, and it's running. And then I have a pair of is it Rockdale um, salt glaze pottery too in my shop there. Hi, Cass. Welcome in. All right, we'll set that one aside for now. And let's see. Oh, okay. So this guy is pretty cool. And I just put old on there because I'm pretty certain it's an antique. And I'll explain why. Back a year or so ago, I bought a collection of Staffordshire cottages and money banks. And that's why I put money bank on here. I think he is probably English. And I could not find a match for him. He does have a little bit of crack here. And they call these money banks because there is no hole in the bottom. What they would do is put their money in there, and then you would have to break this bank, money box, not money bank, money box. You'd have to break it to get the money out. But it is a dark brown glaze on this cute little pig bank. He does have a little bit of issues, but I think it's just from him being old. And obviously, a lot of my cottages had this dark black color because they would put them on their, mantles or near the fireplace. So he is old. I am bound and determined he's got a little bit of an eye there, painted and gilt. I'm going to find out if, but I'm pretty sure. $15 start on him. Pretty sure he's old. I hesitate to say antique, but my gut tells me he is. Just a cute. All of the other pigs that I found did not have this base on it. There were some that's just standing, and they were money banks too, and there were European English models too. But one of these days, I'm going to figure out what he really is. All right, here's that second Penco. I sold the shorter one. This is the taller pen. It should say Penco, not pence. It's called a flame blown glass candle, votive, decor, whatever you'd like to call it. This one's the taller one. It's 10 inches. It is a Jack in the Pulpit style. You can kind of see. This one, they must have used it because it does have wax in it right there. So it is like a votive holder. But I love the swirls of the white, the purple, and the green. And it's just very delicate and lightweight. Contemporary, but still beautiful art. And it's going to start at 12 and it's running. Charlie, are you getting rain out your way? Because it looks like the rain is coming at me strong right now. Sorry about me crunching on ice in your ear, guys. Yeah, it rained last night here too. So we must be coming into the rain right now because it comes from your side of the city to our side. All right, so the next piece is this Rockdale salt glaze pitcher. I love the heart and the design on the front here. And then it's got a little bit of a mark there. And here is the flower on the back and Rockdale Union stoneware. Always handmade, 1991. Here's the base. And then here's the top. No pits, no chips, no cracks. And it's going to start at 18 and it's running. Be beautiful little vase if you don't use it as a pitcher. All right, I think I'm getting close to, well, maybe not too close. I still have quite a few things left. Oh, am I getting another raid? Fragile. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys are always so good to me on Mondays. You always raid me. Thank you. I just ran this Rockdale picture. Fragile, I hope that you had a great show. And guys, if you don't follow Fragile, you need to. She's great stuff with Fragile. Welcome all of you that just came from her show. And we're just doing my Monday finds. I will go ahead and run this again since I just finished running it. It's a Rockdale salt glaze pitcher. It is marked right here. No chips, no issues. It'd make a great little vase or just, nice decor. And it's running for 18. There it goes. Oh, I didn't see what you were selling in your show this morning. I didn't get a chance to check out the other shows, which I usually try to do before I go on, but all right. So if you just are joining me, I'm Stacy, also known as Mermy, and on Mondays I do a weekly find show. So this is the stuff that I found throughout the week, and I give you guys a first crack at it. So I am in Phoenix, Arizona. We're getting a little bit of rain, which we always love here in the desert. I'm not going to complain. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, let me know. Oh, that's right. Okay, I did see that with critters, right? So you had a animal. I did see your thumbnail, and I thought, how clever. That is so cool. All right. Well, I have this mini glass salt cellar. This came across as Cambridge glass. I have this problem when I see little small things, especially if they're glass, I can't resist. So this is just cute. Look at the little, oh, it is marked. Let's see if it is Cambridge glass. I can't see. Can you guys see? What does that say? Yep, it's Cambridge. That's a C inside of a triangle. So it is Cambridge glass. Beautiful little ruby salt cellar. It's going to start at 7 and it's running. No chips, no issues. This would be great just to put your rings in, little ring dish. I had a Nippon one that went already, so if I've already run it, guys, and you want to see it, don't hesitate. Just let me know. I'm glad to pull it up again for you. No worries. How about this sweet pair of Jack in the Pulpit blown glass clear bud vases? So these are shallow. So it could be a candle holder versus a bud vase. That's as far as that little reservoir goes in there. But if you just put a little bud in there, it would be gorgeous. Clear, which is always nice because clear you can dress up and make it as colorful as you want. You could put some ribbons, you could bling it. Just that nice thin hand-blown glass, $14 for the two of them, and it's running. On Thursday, I do a theme show at the same time, and my theme show on Thursday is going to be art glass, hand-blown art glass. So we're going to have some mid-century stuff in there, probably Fenton, because Fenton is called Fenton art glass. So I'll have some Fenton, maybe some Viking, maybe some other stuff that is signed by the artist, some stuff not signed by the artist, but still beautiful art glass. Fused glass is art glass as well. So this next item are these set of 2 little wood trinkets. They have a little bit of fabric in the bottom of them. They are both marked with the sticker. The Woodshed candle holders, gifts, and wood products from Chico, California. I love these. Are very lightweight wood, but they are nicely done, carved. And this is going to be a set of 2. That's the small one, and then here's the larger one. Sorry if I was holding that too low. I wasn't looking at my camera. But nicely done set of 2 little wood boxes, $14 start, and they're running. I had some Belleek that I ran earlier, guys. I had a little Russian nesting doll, a beautiful Hummel music box. So take a look in the shop. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Now I have these neat little, I always pick these up when I see them. These are the smallest ones I've ever bought. But this is a little, probably Chinese, but it could be Japanese. Jade bonsai, but this one's a little flower. It is glass or stone jade. Blue flowers on this one. And they're adjustable. They're on wires, so you can adjust everything to arrange it to be whatever you'd like it to look like. In these little pots on here in the celadon glaze with the gravel. And this one's going to start at 8 and it's running. No issues on this one. Seems to have everything it's supposed to have. And yes, it does have some of these little empty things, but I think they're supposed to be like that. Hi, Hetty. Welcome in. So I have this blue one, and then I have a yellow one, too. The yellow one looks more like a rose, has rosebuds on it, a little yellow rosebud. And here it is. You can see the little yellow rosebud on the top, the little flower petals, the little leaves. Again, and I love how they put the detail in the leaves. They just carve it. Celadon base, celadon glazed base. Also starting for $8. Also, you can arrange it. It's all on wires. Hi, Isa. Welcome in. All right. Sweet little bonsai trees. Here's that funky ikebana, guys. Between this and that polka dotted fused glass, I'm like, this is so good, this one here. So it's probably studio pottery. It is not signed, unfortunately. I wish they would sign, but it is definitely pottery. There is the little flower frog that goes in the middle here, but it's just funky. So if you're not familiar with ikebana, it is a Japanese flower arrangement type vase. You put water in the well, and then you can stick your flowers and arrange them however you'd like. This one, I don't know if it's supposed to be a lily pad. It almost looks like an amoeba. I don't know, maybe you think it looks like something else, but I just think it's just funky, and it's amazing. Look at that. Here's the base. It's got one little chip there, but it's right at the bottom. And then it's all potted and zigzagged underneath. Even this, I don't think it's raku because I think it's just painted black. But isn't that amazing? It's going to start at 15 and it's running. Definitely another eye-catching item that you wouldn't see very often, or maybe not ever again. Put your little flowers in there. I don't have very many flowers around me here. Thanks for looking at it. And if you collect Moon and Star, this was made for Avon. I don't know why it says tell. It should say tall Moon and Star perfume bottle. It does have its original Avon, but it is definitely made. I don't know if it was made by L.E. Smith, but it is the Moon and Star pattern in teal. And it has its original cap. I think it wasn't perfume, it was bubble bath or mouthwash, it says. So not necessarily perfume, but could be used as that. Just beautiful. Hi, Mel. And it's starting at 10 and it's running. I'm a member in the Moon and Star group, and everybody pronounces it or writes it as Moon and Stars, but every now and then someone will correct everyone and say, no, it is Moon and Star. There is no S on the end. So All right. Thanks for looking at that. Just a little tidbit of information for you on a Monday morning. So this perfume bottle does not have its original stopper. However, the stopper that is on there is very close to looking like the original stopper. It does have the little ridges. This is plastic. The stopper is plastic. Hi, Debs. It is an older, it came up as antique. I did not put that. I put vintage because I don't trust it if you don't really know. But the stopper, at least you have a stopper for it. But it has the brass or the metal beading down the sides with the little bubble edges poking out. There's the bottom or the base. It's just, it could be a vase or you could use it as a perfume bottle, although it's ground inside, so it wasn't originally a perfume bottle. You can find a couple of examples online. And there's one on one of the big platforms that is listed for $125. I'm not so certain that that's a good price point for it. But we're going to start mine at 12, so here it goes. I know, huh? Their bottles just find me sometimes. Sometimes I'm out there and I find the bottles. I still remember when I did that perfume bottle, I found that stash, somebody's collection of perfume bottles, and there was a Murano perfume bottle in there. Oh my gosh. I wanted to keep that perfume bottle so bad. All right. How about a silk print here? So it looks Victorian, although it has a sticker on the back that says made in Japan, but it is enamel. See, and I put on there some of the enamel, or it might not even be enamel. It might just be paint is chipping, but this is silk fabric. We've got a couple dancing. Must be having picnic outside. Beautiful little, it is a wall hanger. Has this little, well, there we go. You can see the little latch, and there's the sticker made in Japan. So it's vintage. It's not necessarily antique, but it does definitely have that Victorian look to it. And it's going to start at 12 and it's running. I just love the Victorian looking stuff. You missed it, CJ, that I don't know if you saw this in my show. I'll show it to you when this is done. Yes, you do. Did you see this, CJ? Is that stunning? It's sold already. That one's definitely Victorian, but look at that. It's a doorstop. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, that one was hard to get rid of too. Sometimes, you got to keep it. I didn't even get to keep that one around. I got it, I think, day before yesterday, and I already put it in a show. Oh, well, maybe someday I'll find another one. You never know. This is a sweet little, I feel like I have this art theme today in the things that I found, but this is probably, it says it's from art Azaku, maybe part of a museum piece, because it has this Van Gogh detail of a Van Gogh painting from when he painted it in 1858 to 1890. But it's just a nice little trinket box. It's sweet. And I think I'm going to lower the price on that. I'm going to edit it and make that a $5 start on that. There we go. And it is running. Just a nice light box. There you go, Marcia. She's like, you lower that? I'll take it. Yeah, if you're a Van Gogh person, this is beautiful. Thank you, Marcia. And I also have these other wood ones. I don't know if you saw them in there. I can show those if you're interested. All right. Now, I think that's everything I have in my show, but let me go ahead and run a little table scan for you. If there's anything that you see that you might be interested in just looking at or having me run, let me know. And I'm just arranging things so you can see them clearly. let's take a look at what's left. Here we go. So we've got a whole vase, beautiful dogwood flowers, carved with brass inlay, some salt glaze or some pottery. This is that beautiful Hummel Italian music box with its own key. And it works. We've got a little Ikebana vase, some Follette pottery, some little bonsai trees, little wood boxes. Look at that beautiful Spanish fan up there. Oh, so hand painted, so gorgeous. Still have this little Russian nesting doll. I have quite a bit of Belleek left. If you're interested in any of the Belleek. Look at this lucite. Let me get this down a little bit for you. This little lucite fish aquarium scene. I have it on a little light there to let it. That's a $10 start. It's so cool. Little perfume bottle. Hi, Pingram. That beautiful Panko flame flown glass. Very lightweight glass. Couple of, this is a set of 2 bud vases. You know, I saw that, Marcia, and it's really old though. I don't know how long Wade was selling them. I mean, it's possible that it's an old Wade. If you're interested, I can show it to you. It just has that look and that feel. I was saying I definitely felt like it was English. Maybe Staffordshire, I don't know. It does have a little break or a little crack there. It just gives off old vibes, this base, definitely. But if you're interested, I can run that again for you. He's pretty stunning. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I did when I ran, when I tried to do the research, some came up as Wade. It's just this base part that I can't find another one that has a base like that. So I'll keep looking. I have a couple of groups I can, definitely ask around for. And then I have the stoneware pitcher here. So that's everything in my show today. If there's nothing that you'd like to have me pull up, I'm just looking right now to see. Oh, somebody's doing a Cinco, Cinco, Cinco. All bids, starting bids at $5 for Cinco de Mayo. I love it. Let's do that one. It's a thrifty DIY. And I want to say thank you guys for joining me today. And Thursday's show is going to be art glass. So all hand blown art glass, just a variety of things there. And it's at 9 o'clock. That's Pacific time, which would be 12 o'clock Eastern time. So hope you can join me. And I'll be posting and listing that art glass in their pre-auction, so you can take a look at what I have and pre-bid if you like. But have a wonderful week if I don't see you on Thursday. And again, thank you for coming in. And we're going to go through Raid Thrifty DIY. She's got $5 starts on everything. Have a great day, guys.